be enhance Egypt, or, as the anthem says, advance Australia. Referee is Gustavo.
It is, Martin. It is a hard one to call.
I'll just run through the teams for you first. Down to 24 with a couple of players, Italiano and Leckie, both ruled out. The goalkeeper, since he came off early in the second half of the last game against Iran, there's been a fair bit of resting time. The Egyptian king is in from the get-go, as is Omar, playing in World Cup. You're either in or you're out. You know,
yes.
it must be quite a conflict of emotions. Tony Popovic has played in a World Cup as well as coached in one, so he'll know that. Or Cabo Verde in Atlanta in 4 days' time. And then, as the game wears on, you let your hair down.
Free kick into a crowded area right in front of the goalkeeper.
Well, we've seen Leo Messi. Ashur is there as well, and it's set up for him. And that might have been on target. Came Ashur, and for sure Egypt have taken the lead.
Really good stuff.
First two goals.
Where that ball's going to drop. That's the key with those. You just got to try and anticipate where you feel that ball is going to drop and get someone on the end of it. O'Neill, the strike wasn't very well, didn't he? And once he cuts in on his right foot, he is extremely dangerous. Such a great feeling to get in front in these huge games. But it's not critical for Australia yet, far from it. It's
demanding the ball. It's awkward for Suter, but Pat Beach has done so well. It's only his could have darted in behind them. And Boss fighting for it here. A double ricochet. Hani taking a little bit more than the 10 seconds close to Dumans, doesn't he? Salah presumably his people are a bitch. It's stayed in play, the cross. Retrieved by Boss. There's a foul. Egypt's defending here as half-time approaches, getting more territory. Jordan Boss is still watching from a prone position. The scoreline, Australia are coming off second best, thanks to the neatly headed goal by Imam Ashur early in the half. Egypt really haven't threatened too much to add to that. The Socceroos still very much in the picture.
The clock is ticking down. We've seen big changes in matches. Big goals have been scored, big moments. And I really don't think this will be any different. Egypt have the lead, but at the moment it's a fragile one.
Was right in front of the assistant. I know sometimes assistants are told, let the referee make the call, but if he saw that as... Egypt lead. Salah, they might be leading by 2. A lot of challenges. It has been a physical game. You might think going into it that the Socceroos would have a reputation for that. Thanks to the neatly headed goal by Imam Ashur early in the half. Egypt really haven't threatened too much to add to that. The Socceroos still very much in the picture.
The clock is ticking down. We've seen big changes in matches. Big goals have been scored, big moments. And I really don't think this will be any different. Egypt have the lead, but at the moment it's a fragile one.
Was right in front of the assistant. I know sometimes assistants are told, let the referee make the call, but if he saw that as... Egypt lead. Salah, They might be leading by 2. A lot of challenges. It has been a physical game. You might think going into it that the Socceroos would have a reputation for that.
Rapid.
And a stretcher as well. But I'm sure is precautionary. Let's hope that's what it turns out to be. But aside physios, if I may say so.
Yeah, Mohamed Hani wasn't really aware of the run from Metcalf. He just did enough in the end.
Yeah, Hani wasn't off the pitch. As I say, he was wandering about.
In there. It's difficult, it's not easy, but giving somebody a chance to make that all important.
Sutar and others are the target, and there is the goal. Harry Sutar makes his presence felt. It is a set piece that unhinges Egypt, and that is the goal dust. Responsible, unwittingly, for Australia 1, Egypt 1.
Now we're in that period.
0 within seconds of the restart with Mamouche. They got a reprieve and they've taken advantage of it, and Egypt have to go again. And what of Mo Salah? Stopped by Yasser Ibrahim. Socceroos get it back in enemy territory.
It's given everything him.
So a Turkish background, as you might suggest in the name, of course. Socceroos, but try as we would, we couldn't really give him the 12th. We might have to argue with him down. Baich wants it again. But, very cool. 18-year-old Harrington struggling. His teammate struggling. He's hardly played. Hafiz, who was a couple of minutes, was just too much, wasn't it? For light replacement, but he will certainly be absolutely doing his utmost to make the most of the opportunities to play in this round of 32. So there's a nice touch from the Socceroos to throw it out, and it goes, and it's Sutar's territory. He wins it. Can they fasten on to the second ball here? Oh, goodness me! 16 here. So you don't let balls bounce in the box and give up on them. You keep going. It's his 99th appearance for Egypt. Hassan. See what he was waiting for, but when got there over the last few days, and it goes. Sutar's rather headed it up in the air. Harrington's going for it. It was Irvine, I think, who knocked it a little further target for the first time since their goal. Comes in again. Atia. Now
Sutar stuck out a leg.
It is the full time, and the drama has been there.
Look, almost goes past the ball, thinking that it's going to beat everybody.
Yeah, he thinks he's going out to collect. So we go into 2 15-minute periods. Our players are needing some energy boost, but not the youngsters in the ground.
Oh, yeah. They're on the floor. Oh, everyone's enjoying it now because we've got...
This World Cup, Andy Townsend, is a gift that keeps on giving.
It does. It really has been. In
Portugal, a local European derby, Iberian derby. And there will be a semi-final. They're not involved in the quarter-finals. Semi-finals here. I would think the audience in Australia has grown and grown and grown as the time has ticked on. Grateful for another half an hour, but they are, because they've stayed in the World Cup, I suppose. But the fans are loving it.
Oh, they are.
Well, our excellent backup, Andy, has informed us that the beach is...
The fact that Mo Salah is still out there when he's probably operating at about 60% of his capabilities.
Has had a look forward since the substitute came on, the number 12. Remember when number 12 was the only substitute as attacking players? I can't say really that you could offer the same formula for the Socceroos. Now they'll be tested, their stamina, without so much match practice. And what he's putting himself through to play for his country. It's a lot of nerves and nail biting of both nations and their...
And all your attentions start to head towards the inevitable here. Neither team really looking like they can...
The number 9 shirt, so he is a striker. He's been playing for Barcelona B team, which is in league football. Extra time and at half-time. There was a time when you were playing, Andy, where you had to turn around straight away.
Pretty much.
Half-time and extra time.
Yeah.
Until you moan.
Martin, of course, is the 2 goalkeepers, these guys. They will also know that tries to step forward and drive into a bit of space. And for that, we will applaud him, because you need that. You're going to try and break the...
There he is, being tugged back. That's the free kick. The Egyptian king and his team. Yeah, he's certainly having a bigger share of possession. Hassan wanting the ball all the time and offering optimism. Penalties in Dallas. And Matt Ryan has stepped into the limelight. He probably would have expected to start the World Cup. He's a senior goalkeeper, but Birch did so well in the warm-up games, and it was a heck of a game that finished 1-1. Only 3 behind Tim Cahill, who's the second most cap, and 4 behind Mark Schwarzer.
Well, he had a good, solid game today, Harry. And he's taking responsibility. Well done.
Oh dear. The massive man has put it massively wide.
Held back on it a little bit and sent it skywards.
Well, Matt Ryan, here he goes. And Ryan went the right way, but the penalty was too good for him. And Egypt lead 1-0.
It's a fabulous penalty.
Scored to win it right at the end of 90 minutes with that astonishing save from the replacement in hand, so to speak. And it's 2-1. They've scored 2, and Australia have only scored 1 of the... Who's, despite all these queries about that hamstring, he king from the spot. Oh. Well, if you can't kick it hard, kick it like that. A cheeky smile, a cheeky penalty, and there I'm sure great things will happen, and he'll look back on this moment or not. Egypt are very close with the game at his distance. That's how you do it. That's how you win it.